Hello again. Now I want to show you something from the B1 level. So from our website, go to the resource bank, to the exemplars, and from here we scroll down to the B1 Intermediate Mitkadmim Aleph level. Here we've divided the activities into different topics. So we have some legal aspects of veganism, in which you can read with your students, still continuing the topic of veganism we had in the A2 level, about cases where parents have actually damaged their children or hurt their children through veganism and they've been sued. So here you can practice legal English vocabulary and read the proceedings of the cases. Then we move on to business and economics related material with 2 activities on that. Environmentally related material, 2 activities on that. And then a plagiarism unit, whose topic is plagiarism, but it's a reading and synthesizing and writing unit. So let me show you something about environmentalism, and it's giving a talk about alternative energy. When you click on that, you can see the activity either on a Google Doc or download the PDF of the whole thing, or on the website itself. So as we see, it's about giving a talk about alternative energy for the B1 level, and they do reading, comprehension of websites, and also formal presentation. So you need internet access for them to find the material and computers for them to be able to do the work. And then you go here, you can see the diverse can-do statements from the framework, both on listening and reading and speaking. And let's see the activity itself. So at first they're giving an introduction to alternative energies through a video. I'm not going to show you that. You can see it on your own time. But they have a focus question to help them listen to this better, and they have to list an advantage and a disadvantage of each kind of energy presented in the video. And their main goal, and this is a long activity, since you can see here, it takes around 10 academic hours, so it's over several lessons. So go back to the activity, and the premise is that they'll have to present this, okay? Their group, and it's a group activity, so their company or government, if they choose to be a country, is looking into implementing one form of alternative energy. Your job is to present 2 forms of alternative energy and then to recommend one of them in a 3 to 5 minute presentation. Make sure that your talk includes the following flow. Okay, they'll have to deal with these 3 things, and remember it's a group activity so that different students can do different things within this activity. So there's an issue. Why is the entity looking for alternative energy? So they have to problematize this and decide which form of alternative energy might be suitable. So they have to choose different kinds and then give the pros and cons of each alternative energy they chose. And the resolution, which is which form of alternative energy is best suited for the needs that were introduced here. So they have to then give an opinion and convince the audience of why this form of energy is best. Okay? And to do this successfully, they can learn how to speak better in the different phases of the presentation here. And it's a BBC website, which is beautiful. And it explains for the different parts of the presentation. It gives them nice signpost language to help them through the flow of the presentation itself. And they also are given here, let's go back to the activity. Now here we are. You're also given body language slides. If you click there, you'll see it's a presentation and gives them excellent tips on how to use their body and their voices to create an effective presentation. And not only that, but they're given also the framework on which they will be assessed. And I suggest you give this to them from the beginning so that they realize what they need to do to make this a successful assignment. So as you can see, the three issues or the three tasks that they had to investigate and present are here, and that is worth 50% of their grade. You can of course change that according to how you give the class and what's important to you. And we also look at language issues so that you, with language, create logical progressions, and they use connectors and the phrases they learned about before, and use correct vocabulary and grammar. And we also look at how they present, and that is 20% of their grade. So following this, they can have a good idea of what it is they need to present and how they need to do this in order to get a good grade. So this was a presentation activity that involves also research on the part of the students and group work and coordination between them, and also of course a presentation to the class. I hope you've enjoyed this one as well. Bye.